Welcome, Valpo fans, to another edition of the Valpo Coaches Show brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute. I'm Aaron Levitt, and joining me today is the head coach of the Valpo Soccer program, John Marovich. Coach Marovich, thanks for being here.
Oh, you're welcome. Pleasure to be here.
Late in your non-conference season, it's been kind of an up and down stretch of early season results for your team. With so many young players on this year's team and so many young players playing so many big roles, is it safe to say you and your coaching staff are still trying to figure out how this side plays together best?
Yeah, I think in some ways, I think what we've been able to find is our identity and how this group is going to play and what is going to be the best system for them. And now it's putting all of that into some real detailed and in specific work. So I think we've seen pockets of times when the team has done really well, and there's still a lot of growth moments. But overall, I think where they're at right now is they're in a good space. I feel like uh, the attacking part gotten better, and now we're trying to work on the defensive side, and those two things go hand in hand. Um, so it's obviously going to be a work consistently, over time as a work in progress. But I do feel like where we're going is in a real positive space. It's just going to take a little bit more time.
You're big on the process. I don't know how many times over the years, whether you win or lose, it's like, well, the results are great when you win or it can be bad when you lose. You're focused on the growth of the team. With such a young group, is it tough sometimes to get them to focus on that growth and not be 100% focused on the results, especially given the result-oriented success a lot of them had at the prep and club level?
For sure. I just think in general, I think society, it's always about, if you win, you're great. If you lose, you're bad. And I think that's so wrong. We have to compete. And I think that's one thing that this group has shown in time and time again. We were down a goal against Wright State, came back, won the game. So they're going to compete until the very end. So they have that down. And that's what's really going to be what propels them forward as they continue to get more comfortable with each other because obviously young, new players, they're getting comfortable playing with one another and then also getting comfortable learning where we want them to go. So the best part of this group is that they do compete to the last second. And so they're just going to continue to get better at as being a group when they do that every day. So, the wins and the losses thing, yeah, and I'm sure the players feel that too because everybody wants to talk about that. But there are a lot of successes that are happening every day that not everybody will see. And when those things all come together, that's when people will start to talk about the result that everybody wants to talk about.
Day, Brownfield will be senior day, always a special day, no matter who you're celebrating. This year, recognizing four players, Molly O'Rear, Kate Sheridan, Kennedy Hill, and Hannah Gabriel. What has this group meant to you in the program?
Well, I think they're a group that came in during a very difficult time, right? They came in right, at the end of COVID, and a lot of them had, some very short periods of time in the recruiting process, and so I think they've just continued to show, right, that they're committed to the program and to the process. And so you see a lot of the overall growth and development of all three of the, or all four of them has been really, really immense. And so that's what we're continuing to look for them this year, is to continue to show that growth every day. It's what do you do in your role? What do you do on the training ground every day that's going to help this team be successful? And they're all committed to doing that. And it's been really a joy to watch them go through that and handle, all the transitions that they've seen in their college career.
Conference play closing out this week for the soccer team Thursday at Western Illinois. You can watch that on ESPN Plus at 5 p.m. Sunday, Brownfield senior day against Chicago State at 1 p.m. And then Missouri Valley Conference play right around the corner next weekend at Drake. Coach Marovich, thank you for joining me today. Good luck in these upcoming games.
Thanks so much. Have a good week.
Until next time, this has been the Valpo Coaches Show brought to you by Lakeshore Bone and Joint Institute.